Welcome to the second last video of this series. We will now talk about a serious issue, which is about the downfall of town faction communities and how it happens. Despite that, the whole story has crossed by a few eras, and in this video, I will mark the timeline for you guys. By the way, after the series of town video ends, I will take a short rest from YouTube and later I will come back with some more videos about other game history, mostly focusing on those games with a long history of clanning. So for now, let's start the video. The downfall of town factions is defined as a massive amount of town factions leaving town, and it mostly started after the end of the Big 12's era. After then there are not many big factions like ghosts. And first of all, let's talk about the community environment when the downfall happens. The time of 2024, during the late Big 12's era and the Thousand-Week Empire era, most of the factions were exposed for exploiting and glitching. People did not really want to follow the rules at the time, but the existence of town faction news groups like Farah News and TND does help control the chaos, as the faction who got exposed for exploiting and breaking rules during war and scrims will be declared as lose. At the later time of the Big 12's, Ghosts slowly suppressed all other factions as there were some active exploits and glitches during the time Ghosts expanded and vassaled other factions. The inactive of SCC also caused the whole community lack strong power to balance with Ghosts, and later the start of the Thousand-Week Empire also proved it. Later, under the help of some faction leader, hapless mods showed their ugly head, attempting to control the whole town factions, and actively blacklisting different factions only because some of their members broke the town rules. It caused a massive amount of factions to leave town since they were fear of being banned from town. During these times Hapless has been actively updating different new guns, but most of them just being useless and just a waste of server storage, which caused the issue of lagging to get more severe, since the town faction is mostly focused on PvP and having a war with each other. The failure of improving PvP experience in town is another matter of the faction leaving town, since some other games like the W is doing better on optimizing the PvP experience. At last, for most of the big factions leaving town due to the bad environment for clanners and also the blacklist of ghosts, there are no more major factions that can lead the whole community, and it caused the Zero Rules era to happen. The environment of town faction community become more chaotic and less fun. Since then, the town faction community has been kept at a low point in the long term till now, and the future of town factions is very depressed. It might be a symbol of the town faction being an end in the stages of history.